The college football that you know and love, it can't be saved by Donald Trump's executive action. It can't be saved by Congress and the SCORE Act. It can't even be saved by turning back the clock on NIL and the transfer portal, because you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. There are two things that needs to happen to stabilize college football. One of them is on the horizon right now. We may be getting a players union in college football. On Sunday, August 3rd, 23 Power Four general managers met with Jim Cavalli and Brandon Copeland of athletes.org, a players association, to discuss, among other topics, collective bargaining. This is the same thing that the MLB, NBA, NFL, NHL, their players associations agreed to rules with the league. That way everybody can be on the same page and you stop the lawsuit. Well, there was a 5-hour meeting and it was reported that 100% of the general managers in attendance were both for collective bargaining and removing a portal window during the season. They also discussed performance-based incentive compensation models and a formal agent certification process and registry. Oh my God, just common sense things. Jim Cavalli told Pete Nakos of On3 that the first step to getting anything done is getting these guys in a room together. And for Cavalli, it might be a good first step in pushing his plan forward to enact federal legislation that would give Division I athletes a special non-employee status. Now let's go back to the executive order that Donald Trump signed. Now these athletes can't be designated as employees of the colleges, but there is another idea that exists out there, and it was put forward by Tennessee Athletic Director Danny White, and that would establish a national organization to employ and unionize athletes. That way athletes would all be employed outside of the schools and by the same organization, which would allow them to form uniform rules. And the second part of this is players need to be able to negotiate with one single entity, not the Big Ten, the SEC, ACC, Big 12, and then all the Group of 5 conferences as well. No, they need to be able to negotiate with one single entity. That way there are not different rules, and that the states cannot make their own rules, because everybody has agreed to play by the same set of rules. And that would also establish how many Olympic sports there must be. Can they cut sports? Healthcare after playing or if you are injured, how long your scholarship lasts, whether you go to the NFL, come back. All of those things are key, crucial, and important. But the question is, if all of these general managers are on board with this, why isn't everybody else on board with it? I've been talking about this for months and years, that collective bargaining is the only way to stop the lawsuits about name, image, and likeness, about what the collectives can pay, anything like that. Because if everybody agrees to play by the same rules for the players and for the institutions, there is nothing that they are going to be able to file antitrust lawsuits about. And you are going to stop outside of individual small issues. You are not going to have these balloon issues that continue to change the sport by leaps and bounds, and people don't have a full understanding of the rules that they are supposed to play by. You have the Big Ten and the SEC, the most powerful conferences by far in college football right now. And do you think that they're going to be willing to give up power? No. Their commissioners, Tony Petitti, Greg Sankey, they like being the big dogs in college football. And that means that their job would then be insignificant. And the other reason why colleges, the individual colleges, some do not want collective bargaining and don't want media rights negotiated together or anything like that is because of the power. I went to the University of Oregon. Do I want Oregon to be good every single year? Absolutely. Do Alabama fans want Alabama to keep having their advantages and be good every year? Yes. But when you have collective bargaining and you negotiate your media rights together, everybody will make more money, but that will create a level of parity that college football has never had. That will be the thing that helps the game grow leaps and bounds and in a way that you have never seen it. But God forbid, that would mean that Rutgers or Vanderbilt or Mississippi State or Stanford or Cal, oh my God, or NC State might actually be able to win a national championship. That's exactly what that means. That there will be parity and your favorite team might be bad every now and then. And that won't sit well with a lot of the college football blue bloods, But that is the thing that needs to change in college football. Because you know the thing about the old days? Listen to this quote from The Wire. Them's the old days. And you guys, I'm George Reister. Thanks for listening here on the Unafraid Show. Make sure that you like, subscribe, get notifications, and tell a friend about the show. Peace out. Catch you guys later.